we people could live in harmony with the surroundings. We make climate change and wars. People misuse each other, but we could live in freedom, in peace with each other. The cause behind that we left our way, who we really are, and in these videos I would like to show who we really are. So the story starts with a situation as I helped out in a kindergarten. The children were about 3 years old, and one boy fell on his finger and he started to cry. He ran to me and I made him calm as everything was okay. Behind him stood a girl, and the girl after ran to me as well, and she said she injured her finger. I thought what funny it is, and I smiled and laughed. And in the night I thought about how this little girl got love, and I thought she found a cause. Today millions of people suffer a whole life long because they feel they are not enough as they are. They have to look after some cause. They get interest from other people. Maybe not just the millions, maybe hardly all people are like that. And the moment I asked me, okay, how did she get love? I could answer as well. She got love because she repeated what the boy has done. She ran to me and showed her finger she injured, but it didn't happen. So, but abstract, it looks like she looked after a cause. And what makes us special, we are able to use this abstract thinking, and with this abstract thinking it makes us possible to solve problems. So does a father have the ability to see abstract, then the father will see, oh, my little girl has a problem, then she will get the interest just if she produces herself. And then in the moment the father can switch, okay, I make a change in the family because it comes from our family. We don't listen to this little girl enough, so she cannot come to us simply, and they can simply say, draw me a sheep or draw me a dog. So it is a huge difference, and it influences the whole life of the next generation. And this is based on all our gifts as a human being, but we don't practice anymore. This is the special ability that we can see abstract, we can describe abstract, and what is based on it. So what time does a man achieve the age he is able to describe the people in his surroundings like that? It starts with 39, and of course it means for his children a huge benefit. So normally a wedding, a marriage or a relationship for a man had started after this age, because this is the time his children can benefit from him. And the other side, this man wishes a partner, not much because of her body, but much more she wants a place where he can relax, and it makes, if a woman understands her emotions, so if he speaks about what makes him troubled, the woman will respond like, oh, it can be really hard, I am very sorry this happened with you, and not telling, okay, it's already the past, don't take care with it, or starting saying jokes. So it is a correct responding, okay, it's a big trouble what happened with you, I am sorry about it. This is one that has to be learned. This is the emotional response. The other is that to understand the life of a person. I would like to say an example, but before, a woman is at this age about by ending his adolescent time, and a little after. It's a long process, and I tell an example. I have a friend, and my friend sent me an X-ray the document of the X-ray, so the text about it, and with the question, with the ask that I should explain him what is inside. And I thought about, and this is the point, this is the point of emotional understanding. I thought about it. What is the message? Is that the message only to explain this the text of the X-ray, or the message is an emotional message? He is afraid, and he has to get calm, and I decided the second one is more important. So I wrote him that he can be calm. The X-ray says very little changes, so he can be very easily calm. And you know, it was just an X-ray, the text of the X-ray, no mention, nowhere states that what moods, what emotions is connected in him with this X-ray. And he answered, I am very happy you answered me this. Exactly, this was what I wanted. So this is about emotional intelligence. You have to take on as well viewpoints, and from it you understand what drives the other person, and to take on these viewpoints and to think all about it. It takes time to learn. So it needs the partner of the woman, of a man who is already has the knowledge of abstract thinking, is a woman who still can learn very well. And what is the benefit of the woman? The benefit of a woman is she learns it for the whole life, and this gives safety. So today woman usually thinks about safety as a material safety. Now this knowledge gives you safety, material, and as well psychically, and this is the biggest gift. Of course, beside that is some material help too. Even if the man dies, what he taught stays behind. Our relationship is very far from this today. Today people have, I guess, two kind of relationship. It's the traditional one that mama and papa decides who you marry, and there is connected as well very hard with the cultural situation. Where are you in the culture, and as well with income. The other, the European one that is called love, it's about hormonal drive as well, with connected with, you listen what the culture says about love and you follow it, even if it doesn't fit, and even if very much people suffers the consequences of it. The most who suffer are children, because if they get a father and the father is not able to see abstract, then the children will take with them bad behavior patterns. They make them suffer for a whole life. As well, mothers, then if they don't do a relationship with a man who already wishes that they are understood, so they won't understood as well the gifts of their children, and they press their children in different ways. They don't fit them, and it makes psychical harm. As well, if a mother is not able to understand the emotions of his children, then she will cross the emotions, and as well she will press her children in different ways. They make psychically harm, and this psychically harm is the point of everything in the human history. We are psychically hurt because this happens in the childhood. From both sides, children don't get what they need from both parents' side, not from the father and not from the mother. It leads to psychical injury, and the psychical injury drives people mostly to gain power above others, and it is a misuse of power, and it leads to family affairs. It used to abuse, it used to problems with finding yourself and being good in your work, having good income and contacts. So it influences everything in your life as well, relationship. And big, it means people use much more as they need. The nature, the surroundings overused, and there is the climate change. And as well, we are able to see without emotions, without compassion, So we don't see other people as a possibility for having fun and being happy together. Uh, we miss this feeling, and we use others. We abuse others. So and it leads to massive wars, massacre. Normally, the biggest happiness is understanding, because it is our surviving, and this is what we destroy since 1,000 years. Today, a relationship is not about understanding. Normally, the third one is about understanding. This is what I mean, that a man already are able to teach because he has got the experience. He is able to look around abstractly, and a woman who still can learn as well. And it is about content. The last story about it is The Beauty and the Beast. It has its roots 5,000 years before. The aim, the alpha and omega of the human being is seeing abstractly. All the religions are coming from it. It is a bit stupid because today all the religions are not rational, but in the moment you see the things abstract, you will see that there are invisible things, and exactly these invisible things drives were described once as gods. For example, what drive this little girl? She has the drive. She wanted love, and what was against it? That she felt she cannot do it directly, so she looked for another way. In these videos, I speak about it. What can make peace? What can make good, happy lives? Rich lives, yes, spiritual and materially rich. So it gives safety. I guess people wish that. They don't want, I think, to suffer a lifelong. And no one is probably happy that some of his relatives is killed in the war, or he had got himself or herself an injury from the war, or some abuse in the family.